There's a 60-day window opening right now that quietly decides what your healthcare costs in 2026. The 7 biggest mistakes inside it, they're not made by lazy people. They're made by the careful ones, the ones who just clicked renew last year's plan and walked away thinking they were done. Because here's what almost nobody tells you. Most insurance plans rewrite themselves every single year. Premiums shift, networks shrink, drug formularies change without warning. But the email you got from HR, it made the whole thing sound routine. That's the first lie, and it sets up every mistake that follows. The first one is the deadliest because it feels responsible. You log in, see last year's plan, and click renew. Easy, done. Except your same plan isn't the same plan. The deductible quietly went up. The copay structure changed. The pharmacy tier for your prescription got bumped. I call this the auto-renewal trap, and it can cost the average family hundreds, sometimes over $1,000 a year, for coverage that's measurably worse. Second mistake, you don't check the network. Doctors drop out of insurance networks every year. Sometimes whole hospital systems do. You won't get a phone call. You won't get a letter. You'll find out at the front desk holding a baby when someone says, "We don't take that plan anymore." The fix takes 4 minutes online. Most people skip it. And then they pay full price for visits they thought were covered. But here's where it gets worse. Third mistake, and this is where most families lose the most money. You pick the plan with the lowest premium. It feels smart. Lower monthly bill, more cash in your pocket, right? Except the premium is just the entry fee. The real cost is the deductible plus the out-of-pocket maximum. A cheap plan with a $7,000 deductible is a financial landmine waiting for one bad month. The expensive plan was the cheap plan. You just couldn't see it. Fourth, you skip the HSA. If your plan qualifies, this account is the closest thing to free money the IRS allows. Triple tax advantage. Goes in pre-tax, grows tax-free, comes out tax-free for medical costs. Most people don't open one because nobody explained it to them. Your HR portal won't sell it to you. But if you're healthy and consistent, this single move can save you well into 5 figures over a decade. And here's where everything you thought about open enrollment changes. Most people treat this window like paperwork. It's not. It's the single biggest financial decision you make every year that nobody calls a financial decision. Your salary is set by your boss. Your taxes are set by Congress. But the numbers on your insurance form, those you control. The system is just designed so you'll never realize it. Which brings us to the 5th mistake. You cover dependents you don't need to, or you forget the ones you do. A 19-year-old who's now on their college plan. A spouse with better coverage at their job. Or worse. A child you assumed was still on your plan who quietly aged off. One forgotten checkbox. Months of uncovered care. You don't get those months back. 6th, you ignore the formulary. That's the list of drugs your plan covers and what tier each one sits on. A medication that was a $10 copay last year can become a $200 copay this year because your insurer renegotiated with the manufacturer. The drug didn't change. Your wallet did. Pull up the formulary. Search every prescription you take. It takes 10 minutes. It protects the rest of your year. And then there's the 7th, the one nobody warns you about. If you miss the deadline, most plans don't drop you. They auto-enroll you in whatever the company chose as the default, which is almost never the plan you actually want. People assume missing the window means losing coverage. The real danger is the opposite. You get coverage you didn't choose, can't change, and won't qualify to switch out of until next year, unless you have a qualifying life event. Don't count on one. So, here's where you are. You have a window. You have 7 landmines, and every single one of them disguises itself as routine. The insurance companies aren't trying to trick you. They don't have to. The system is built so the lazy choice and the expensive choice are the same choice. Open the portal. Compare the plans. Check the network. Check the formulary. Take the 45 minutes. Because if you don't, somebody else will make this decision for you. And they don't share your bank account. The deadline isn't the danger. Your assumptions are.